Hey guys, sorry about that. Welcome to another Mafia Godfathers video. In this video, we're taking a look at the sports car on GTA 5 called the Dinka Blista Compact. And this is a sports car on Grand Theft Auto 5, and this video is part of the Mafia Godfathers Vehicle Customizations playlist. So these videos are supposed to help you decide if you want to purchase or customize the car that's being customized in the video. And one thing I want to mention before I bring the Dinka Blista into Los Santos Customs here, is that this customization is being done on story mode. So, and it's just for money reasons because GTA Online is just too expensive to do all the customizations on. So you'll see some customizations in this playlist that are done on GTA Online, but those will only be for vehicles that are solely on GTA Online. So that's just an FYI. Also, when we get into Los Santos Customs, some of the items you may not have unlocked, but if you scroll to the item and select it, it should tell you below the item what you have to do to unlock that item, whether you're on story mode or GTA Online. So let's bring this car in. We'll customize it, see what it looks like all customized, and then we'll bring it back out. Excuse me. And sorry about that, my throat's a little crazy tonight. We'll bring it back out, and we're going to give it a test drive, and I'll give you my own personal review of the car. So first we have to repair it since I damaged it a little bit. And another thing I want to mention is we're going to put the highest level of each category on. So we're going to put the 100% armor on this. And then we have the brakes of street, sport, or race. So we'll put the race brakes on. Then the engine, we have the EMS upgrade level 1, 2, 3, or 4. And we'll put level 4 on. You see that increases it by about 10%. The acceleration, that is. Then the exhaust, we can either have the stock exhaust, the dual exit exhaust, the big bore exhaust, or the race exhaust. So we'll put the race exhaust on this. And then for the hood, we can either have the stock hood, the carbon hood, or the vented hood. And we'll put the vented hood on for the heck of it. This looks somewhat like a rally car. So then for the horns and for the neon kits, I want to tell you that they are much more expensive on GTA Online. So, and I forgot to mention that, but all the prices in here, you don't want to compare them to GTA Online because they're much more expensive on GTA Online than they are on story mode. That's another FYI. Then we come down to lights. We go to headlights, and we have xenon lights. We'll put those on. And then the neon kits, we can put that on too. Put the neon layout on. And then we'll choose a color here. Let's go with a golden shower, I think. And then next we have the license plate, and you have 5 choices here. I always put on yellow and black, so I think that one looks the best. And respray, we have 2 colors, primary color and secondary color. First for the primary color, this is the top and bottom type car. Primary color we'll go with, let's see what looks good on the car. I feel like a brown is going to look good on this one, but we'll have to wait and see. Chocolate brown, huh? Well, even that's not too bad. We'll go with an olive green, and maybe we'll leave the bottom black. So we'll go with that. And then the roll cage, we can put a roll cage and chassis upgrade in, so this changes the seats on the inside too, as you can see. And it also makes the piping the primary color of the car. And then for the roof, we can either have a stock roof or a sun strip. We'll put the sun strip on. See, it isn't such a bad car after all, after it gets customized. Then the skirts, we have stock skirts or custom skirts. And we'll put the custom skirts on. And the spoiler, something about spoilers is they actually do add traction to cars. If you look down at the traction statistic right now, right below where I am, you'll see that it increases slightly whenever I look down, or I move down to the spoilers. It increases very slightly, only by about 1% or 2%, and but it increases the traction. That's something I didn't know until a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna look at these. We have the low-level spoiler. We have the color-coded wing, or the tuner wing, and we'll go with the tuner wing. That looks pretty cool. So put that on. And suspension, we have the stock suspension, lowered, street, sport, or competition. We're going to put competition on. Then transmission, Hit the stock transmission, street, sports, or racing. Put race on and increased acceleration by about 5 or 10%. And turbo, this should increase acceleration the rest of the way, or nearly the rest of the way, and it does the rest of the way indeed. So we have turbo tuning here, that increases acceleration the rest of the way up. And the wheels, look at the wheel type, and we'll go with, let's see, retuner would look good on this. I don't know. Scroll through some of the tires here, see what we have to choose from. Doesn't look too bad. But this car is one of those odd cars that some of the tires that normally don't look good on other cars look good on it. So kind of strange in that sense, but there are a few of those cars on here. We'll go with the Battle 8, I think that is. And then the wheel color, we'll go with a black here. And then tires, the tire design, which will add some lettering on the tires, put the custom tires on. And then tire enhancements, bulletproof tires, and you can put tire smoke on if you want to. Lastly, we're going to come down to the windows here, and we'll make them a limo tint. You have 3 options here, light smoke, dark smoke, or limo, but I love limo on cars, so we'll put that on. And that's all you can do to this vehicle in Los Santos Custom. So now we'll bring it back out, we'll test drive it, bring it around Los Santos a little, and I'll give you my personal review of the vehicle. So first off, the Dinka Blista Compact is rated a sports car, and I will tell you that it is probably the lowest end sports car on the game. It is not very fast, and it's also front wheel drive, which makes it, for some people it makes it easier to drive, and for others it makes it harder to drive. I will tell you that having a front wheel drive car makes the handling much better, but if you have the gas held down while you're making a turn, it really doesn't help that much. It's when you let go of the gas that it turns much tighter. So you'll see I turned so tight there without having the gas on. Now the next one I'll do it with the gas on. You see it's a little bit wider than it is when you let go of the gas. For other cars it's the opposite. For the sports cars specifically, some of them seem to turn a little bit better whenever you are applying more gas. So it's just something different about the car. But overall, this car is definitely it should not even be put in the sport category. It is not even close to being fast enough to keeping up with those other vehicles, and the acceleration certainly is subpar compared to other sports cars. Like you see, I'm almost to the top speed there, and it just is already giving out. So this should be a compact car, although I know that this car is a little bit too powerful for compacts, but it's definitely not powerful enough for a sports category. So I would discourage you guys from purchasing this vehicle or customizing it. I mean, it looks kind of cool as almost like a rally car looking thing whenever it is customized. So if you're pressed for money or something, this car might not be bad, or if you're new at the game, then it might not be bad for you, because the handling is pretty good on it. You just have to learn how to drive a front wheel drive car on GTA Online and be able to deal with both front wheel and rear wheel drive cars on here, so you can switch back and forth between them, because this is one of the very few front wheel drive cars that are on the game. So some of them are all wheel drive, others are just rear wheel, but there's very few front wheel drive cars, so this car is certainly unique. But that's my review for you guys. Take it for what it's worth, and I hope this video helped you guys to decide whether you want to purchase this car or not, and I hope it may help you make a decision about the Dinka Blista Compact. Don't forget to check out the description below for links to all of the different web pages, including Facebook and Twitter, and our very own t-shirt web page, so you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and don't forget to give us a subscribe on YouTube. Also, don't forget to check out our other videos and our live streams that we do fairly often on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more vehicle customization videos, and stay tuned for more of the Mafia Godfathers.